Let's look into the passing of Gene Hackman. We did a little look into it on my last YouTube live from February 28th, 2025, and it looked like what I got there, he was set to testify in something. I don't know what. Who knows? There's a lot of scuttlebutt and rumors out there, so that's what I got. We're going to go from that point. Let's see if we can figure out what he was going to testify about and start there. Of course, all alleged for entertainment purposes only is not fact, psychic downloads, snarky opinions. If you're a big fan of Gene Hackman, it's probably not the video for you. Just saying. All right, Gene Hackman, what can we know about you were set to testify in something? What? And who knows, was that really Gene Hackman that was still wandering the earth? I don't know. We'll see if we get into it, but let's go. Oh. In front of the world. To shift a narrative. Temperance. Alright, concern? No. Alright, so his concern here is El Diablo, eyes wide shut. Of course, he has to be a part of the gang, right? Because you don't get anywhere in Hollywood unless you're a part of the gang. Underneath it all, somebody said that's not going to happen. Why? This exposes the entire operation. So somehow Gene Hackman has knowledge that was going to be important to exposing the eyes wide shut. You know, the large conference table where all the heads of dirty deeds sit together and talk. Yeah. All right. Obsession, putting it out in the sunlight, driving ambition, moving forward something, and the obstacle, he was gonna expose secrets. Son of a gun. So, all right. Let's get some Mildred Payne out. You two go back over here. Thank you. He was a dot connector. He was a dot connector. He was going to wrap everything up in a nice little bow. Seeing a different perspective. He had the information to tie up all of these nice little things related to Eyes Wide Shut, talking about dirty deeds, all sorts of dirty deeds that they thought were long buried, gone, whether that's like literally people or other nefarious actions, allegedly. He was trying to make a deal, like in exchange for his testimony, just go live your own life. Okay. The concern here, Eyes Wide Shut, had to tie up loose end. Can't be having you. You're gonna be done. Done. Nobody's gonna sing like a canary. Got it. Because the fear exposing all of us. You don't do that. No, you don't. Okay. There's this idea where him, like a dot connector, exposing all sorts of things, including rituals and events like that. Okay. Got to move forward. He's the key to unlocking. Who would have guessed Gene Hackman's the key to unlocking this stuff? Exposing the secrets of El Diablo. Weird. He's an old fart. Old fart. Okay. So, still getting that same thing. Let's use the 80s, 90s song deck. Let's just bring out some songs. What can we know about Gene Hackman's passing? So this morning I saw that they said his last event on his pacemaker was 10 days ago or something like that. Like February 17th would be, I guess, when they're thinking he officially passed, according to what they're saying. Who knows? Anyhow, Gene Hackman's passing. 3 songs. Call me anytime. Call me as a witness. I'm a Barbie girl in a Barbie world. I'll tell you about all of the kitties. If you want to be my lover. Oh my goodness. I'm going to tell you about all of the things going on with the we'll say people who were used in the Eyes Wide Shut. Okay, let's continue on. Now, there's some scuttlebutt out there. We'll move these off to the side. They'll still be there. Shall we need to reference them? Some were pondering that, we've been supposed to be getting El Jefe, Mr. Epstein's files. They haven't popped out, right? And we did a reading on that in the live as well, if you want to go back and watch it. But some are saying he was silenced because he was going to expose something about those files, about the whole case that El Jefe Epstein was a part of. So was he voted off the island because he was going to testify about specifically El Jefe? He knew stuff about it, that's for sure. Oops, come on. Doo-doo. He knew stuff about it. Okay. He had already been caught. Okay, so this is why he wants to make a deal. He had already been caught up in that, allegedly. I'm a big fan of him. I love him so much. Stop it. He was willing, in terms of so he could get live the rest of my years out in peace. He was willing to expose what he knew. He was willing to risk that his reputation was going to be pooped. But it's kind of like, well, whatever. Like, it wasn't like a main concern. Maybe that's because he's like old. He was going to talk about the blood and all the other stuff. Okay. But this was like behind the scenes. Like, no, you're not. No, you're not. You're not going to say jack diddly squat. You're not going to say nothing. Yeah, you say something, you're done. Okay, so there is some tie-in to that. There's something else he's going to relate, knowing about El Jefe. There's rumors that he had also islands. I don't know if he was a part of my reading I did on the islands. Let's see what he was doing on his island, because I don't remember. I'm not going to go back and watch my reading. So, him and his islands, what is he doing on his islands? Okay. He has a similar type thing going on. Well, okay, not totally the same. His island's not necessarily about bow chicka bow wow, that kind of stuff. It is more about people using his islands in the stream for rituals. Young, unknowing people hopping on here, not thinking anything, and voted off. Hunting parties comes to mind. Yeah. Like this is tourism to his island to do this. If you want to, like, I'd done a video on the royals and these events. So if you want to watch that, that's in the Moth Manor. But yeah. This is like my opinion, allegedly. Imagine these places are already set up. Like this is a factory, like a line operation. Person goes, arrives. Guess what? We're after you. Run, chase, whatever. Somebody caught the prey. Okay, now put the prey in the ground, never to be seen again. Like, there's already like a cemetery type idea here. This is just like, it's set, like say you're going to go play paintball or something. The venue set for this activity. This is a terrible place. They're doing terrible things here. They get to keep souvenirs of their prey. There's some type of ritual get together over the muerto. Yeah, this is a party thing. This is for, they're going a hunting on, allegedly, on his islands. Okay. Was there something specific though? So say he's going to go testify. He's going to tell what's going on. Brings another element to it. Is he voted off the Earth plane, taken out because it's also the Oscars are coming up? I mean, this is February 17th, around there, that, you know, they're saying his pacemaker last had activity, whatever. Is there anything tied to whichever the specific date is to his passing? Or is it just like he got to go? Let's see. Because you know how they like to do with the celebrities and award show. It would be nice. If 2-for-1 deal, it would be nice if we could get rid of him, and also use that as a part of our harnessing that type of energy. Yeah, it'd be nice. We're just going to add it to our cauldron of energy or whatever the hell these freaks do. So there's something to it. There's something to that. Whichever date he's voted off, there's this idea that there's something to it about he's being given for that event coming up. Interesting to me, because I'm sure that, you know, the closer to the event that someone's taken out, the better it is for them. But this, yeah, okay. So, were they deliberately hidden? He, Gene Hackman, and his wife, Arakawa, were they deliberately, like, voted off the island and left to mummify on purpose? Like, left to be secret? I mean, you think about it. Supposedly, the people who would go work over there are like, yeah, we just usually text with these people. So nobody's, like, got eyes on these people all the time. So were they hidden from the public eye so they could, like, clean up evidence or something? They weren't discovered right away. No one gave a ring-a-ding-ding, said, hey, come on over. There is a message, sending a message out to the other members of the club, shall we say. Don't snitch. Snitches get stitches, or voted off the plane. but it's a definite message. Like, you could be rotting there and no one's going to come and worship at you until we get you found. It's I don't know what this is. Maybe this is something where these people, you know, it could be another thing, you know, when they have their big ass funerals, all the memorials come in, people are just like, oh, I'm so sad, he's gone, right? And that's raising up that energy of all the dummies, oh my God, that they like to harness, you know, kind of like their concerts, different type of vibe here. And it kind of, the message here from the overlords to the stars is, yeah, that's really going to be tampered, because people are going to be more focused on your grisly demise rather than worshiping you. And there's some, I don't know, energy imbalance there. Like, they don't get their last boost on the other side. I don't know what that exactly is, but they're not getting their last full boost, proper rights. They don't have the same energy. Okay. So there's the space heater and the scattered pills. Are we just staging a crime scene? It says authorities found Betsy near a toppled space heater and prescription spills scattered around. So a lot of people are like, oh, it's an accidental fall. So space heater, scattered pills, scene staged, or what? You go there. Not staged. Not staged. There's some type of commotion. They're fighting. They're like scrambling, trying to run for their lives. So, but if it adds any type of layer of confusion, they're happy to have the public speculate about it. Yeah, this is like, we don't care. We don't care what you fools talk about. If you want to think that there's something else going on here and you want to make up, like, romanticize some story that he, you know, had some, oh, it's a big one, Elizabeth, I'm coming for you. And she's like, oh my God, let me get your nitroglycerin. She's running and, oh, she knocks out too. They're happy for you to speculate like that. That's fine. You're just doing their work for them and keeping the truth from getting out, right? They're happy for that story. That story is fine. Go ahead. Speculate all you want. There is a fight, and these two are fighting for their lives. Okay, let's get into these two are fighting for their lives. Let's see if we can get into how this all goes down. Surprise! Someone's at the door. Knock, knock, knock. Whatever, maybe at the gate. Surprise! Someone's come over for a visit. Then it didn't take long. Okay, so now we're already having a contentious visit. Okay. This goes quick. There's not a lot of talking here. Okay. This goes quick. It's like, knock, knock, knock. Hey, come on in. Uh-oh, I'm in deep doo-doo. They're subdued quickly. They're told before they're taken out. They're told before they're taken out, you know why we're here. At least, I'm sure Gene would know why they're there. Maybe, I don't know if Betsy would have known, but it's like, knock, knock, knock. And we're going, tussling. You're done. Probably not that hard. They're taken out. And the assassin, whoever, happy with his work, he knows, and, you know, done for eyes wide shut. The message was sent. Okay. Well, that story went quicker than I thought it would. Let's see what happens from Betsy's perspective. What does she see here? Okay, so she knows what's going on. She's in on whatever Gene's told her, what's ever going on. Okay, she definitely knows what's going on. Again, you saw me shuffle the cards. I got like they're both there. So here comes Assassin Teddy. It's a little quartz teddy. Let me see. We'll use a mushroom as a mushroom and a bottle. Okay. So this is Betsy and here's Gene. Here comes knock, knock, knock. Who's there? Who's coming to visit us? Me. Joe Bob. Joe Bob comes in. Who is it, Gene? It's Joe Bob. Why are you here? Hey, listen here, you two a-holes. I know what you're up to, and I know what's coming. So that ain't going to happen. You've gotten multiple messages that you need to shut the F up, and you're not doing it. So guess what? Time to go. So take it. Ah, something's happened. No, you've got it all wrong. You've got it all wrong. That's not what was going to happen. No. You're done, too. Ah, I am the king. Look at me. I'm Joe Bob Travolta, and I've taken him out for the Eyes Wide Shut victory of La Resistance. Whatever. So that's what I'm getting. That's how, allegedly, that's how it goes. Okay. That didn't take long. Let's look into the dog. One dog's Marto, and there's two other dogs on the loose. So a German Shepherd was found, Muerto in the closet, and two others, one near Betsy and one outside. So is the dog a part of the sacrifice? Not initially. Okay. It's a calling card. I don't know. I don't know if Eyes Wide Shut has these types of calling cards. It's a extra bonus, like for their demented minds. Yeah, it's a calling card. Like it wasn't a plan for sure. It was kind of like, well, he's here. Adios, kid. Adios to the dog. As he leaves, it was just a cherry on top to the demons. Okay, it's one of their. Like as if you were playing a video game and you can get extra bonus points. That's how this comes through. Let's go now into, was Hackman a double agent? So there's some people, I guess, who assume that, you know, he was a white hat and he was working to go against Eyes Wide Shut in Hollywood. I don't know. Let's see. Did Hackman have any role alliance with any type of good guy organization? Or was it simply what we got earlier? He got caught with his pants down. He was testifying to save whatever was left of his legacy life, whatnot. All right. In the past, he was doing his witchy Eyes Wide Shut shit. Okay, so no. This is he got caught up in it. He got caught and he was going to be having to testify. This is not because he's just some benevolent person who had a change of heart and, oh, I was going to work for the good guys and darn it, it's just so dangerous they caught him. No, he got caught. He was making a deal. Then Eyes Wide Shut found out and, well, we're voting Gene off the island. The Earth plane because Gene can spill some beans. Okay. This is interesting. So carbon monoxide's ruled out. Why was the front door open? Okay. Why was the front door open? And why was the carbon monoxide put in there to begin with as a front story? I guess that makes sense to a lot of people. They're just like, oh, you know, the gas got in the house and everybody passed out. Okay. Let's see if maybe did TMZ float this bullshit? Let's see. How did the carbon monoxide story, was that just a natural like human everybody came together and just thought that idea, or was that floated intentionally for misdirection? Okay, so it was floated out there to look over here, look over there. Let's keep muddying the waters. Got it. Okay. Back to the front door. Why was the front door open? Because killers don't need to close the door. Okay. Well, let's see. This, I would not mess with whoever this person is who goes around and takes people out. Allegedly. This is like, I bring the thunder, or nobody tries to keep me out of a house, or no one stops me from what I'm going to do. I am so powerful. You don't stop me. And so, no. It's almost like a peeing all over it. Like this... I go where I want. My power reigns supreme. Why am I going to close the door? You wouldn't let me in. That door stays open as long as I say it stays open. It's just this like machismo energy of like, why am I going to close your fucking door? I can get through any door. The door is always open. Like, I'm sending a message to the rest of the ding-dongs. The door is always open. Will your door be open next? What? Okay. Now, some people are saying that maybe he had a clone, Gene Hackman, and this was a clone or something. I don't know. I never looked into Gene Hackman as a clone. Gene Hackman doesn't really register on my day-to-day giving a shit, but let's see if Gene Hackman had a clone. Maybe it's going to reappear. I doubt it, but it could, I guess, as a younger version. No, not necessarily in the official way, like say if we're looking at, Jamie Foxx clone or something, no. What there is here, though, very much a similar deal to what they did or doing to Bruce Willis, looking to get his eternal digital rights or whatever to AI his ass into the future. That's what they've got with this one. I'm not getting clone energy. I'm getting like we've got, I don't know, his voice fingerprint and his mannerisms and whatever documented, and we're just going to use that in the future for movies, shows, or whatever, pinpoint it onto somebody else, make them a better actor than they ever were. They just need to do the movements, and we'll just put that on top of the body. Yeah, okay. Whatever. Is there any significance to why Gene Hackman is living in New Mexico, not too far away from El Jefe Epstein's Zorro Ranch? Like, is there something going on in New Mexico? What's Gene doing in New Mexico specifically? Like, we already know why he has those islands, allegedly. Why is he in New Mexico? It's almost like he's El Jefe numero dos over here with what he's doing. There must be multiple Epsteins. You know, dudes that have islands, dudes that have ranches in New Mexico, dudes who have baby-making factories. There's multiples of these now. That's what I'm starting to get in these readings. There's multiples of them that have this. To do their witchy shit. Because if you shut down one operation, we have backups. Okay. And this also would say that, the good guys will say, good guys' powers that are trying to eradicate from this Eyes Wide Shut people, group, crowd, are working to clear it out. But this is like, he was like essentially one of them. He's got the same things kind of going on there. Let's see if Hackman was interested in doing the baby making machines, or whatever it was. You know, it's beyond my brain power about this, you know, creating other humans in there with whatever. Was Gene Hackman into making his little cloney robots, whatever. No, that's not his thing. He's got a lab for something, but it's not that. And I don't know why it's like, this is so wiener heavy. I don't mean Anthony, but wiener heavy in terms of, you know, schlongs here. Oh, whatever it is, it got rid of it. So he's not trying to make perfect babies. That's not his jam. What's he doing at his? Unless this is like a foreskin factory. I don't know. There's something here. There's some type of experiment, and I'm not getting it. There's some type of thing they're doing. This is specific to males. Males are brought in. So pictures like some, you know, back in the day, like Abercrombie and Fitch was at the stores where they had the male models, the young boys at the store. Weird. Never went to the store when they had all those kids. Like, it just felt so wrong. I was like, what in the world is this shit? There's something having to do with men. And some type of, they're trapping them, they're making, like, they're picking specific prime examples of men, masculine people, energy. Men, no, men, not, okay, for sure, dudes. They are brought there, procured there, then they're knocked out, like they have no idea, like, what happened. They're feeling on edge because this is a weird situation. They go there, and then it's like, night, knocked out, don't know what's going on, some type of scientific experiments happening upon them. And they're trying to unlock some key to, I don't know if this is longevity or making their own new blue pill. There's something here they're trying to do. Weird. I don't know. I don't know enough about what Eyes Wide Shut does in the factory sense or clinical scientific lab sense, but there's something they want dudes virility some fashion. Do they want their, what is it? I need this to be clear for me, because I'm not understanding the sausage party we're looking at here. What are we doing? What are we doing? Why do we need the men's stuff? Maybe it's like, I don't know. What are we doing there? Frankenstein lab. Oh, he was young Frankenstein, wasn't he? Frankenstein lab. Making like F-boys. Like, remember there was that movie Vincent Price had, like the Bikini Bot Babes or whatever the heck that was called? It's like making these little bow chicka bow wow machines, right? like Energizer bunnies of banging. Like, okay. Yeah, and then they like their muerto can go, like they must have their own cemetery. They're made an offer they don't want, and this is why they're ending up muerto. There's something here like where it's an in-house thing where they're taking that male whatever essence and making like babes for pervs, male ones, like, but they're like almost robotic, but they're more human, like mind control. I don't know, something. I can't. Okay, this is too far down the Gene Hackman rabbit hole of I can't understand. Now we're getting into weird things I can't explain. Okay, well, if you have an idea, tell me in the comments. But man, that was weird. But yet, in 2025, doesn't seem that weird at all. Okay, until next time, adios.